Ladies, it's so great to be able to come here and talk to you guys again, and I'm sorry that it's taken me such a long period of time to get back to you. I'm not even sure how long it's been since I've done a video, but I have just recently hit my 3-month anniversary with Agnes and Dora since I started selling, and I wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about what the journey is, what it's like, how I've changed, what the company has done for my life, the pitfalls, the positives, a little bit of everything. First, let me start off by saying that I love Agnes and Dora. I love the brand, the clothing, the quality. I am very impressed that Agnes and Dora continually puts out new styles of clothing. Not just, you know, for example, this is the essential tank, not just maybe a different color in this tank, but constantly reinventing their brand and adding to it by adding up-and-coming styles, different types of tops and dresses and shirts and skirts, and they're just constantly surprising us and our customer with new things. So it's not the same thing recycled over and over and over again. That keeps us fresh, it keeps us current, and it keeps us relevant. I don't think that any other direct sales company is like that, because it is it's phenomenal that they do that, and the designs, the styles, the quality of the fabric, all of it is fantastic, and I'm very impressed and thankful. All of my customers, all of them, are pleased with the quality of the clothing. We don't run into many issues with the clothing. Every now and then there is a design flaw on something and I can send it back and A&D will replace it for me. But the brand speaks for itself. I do not hesitate asking someone to try the brand. I have lots and lots of repeat customers. My best customers are customers that have come to me that did not know who Agnes and Dora was, rather than customers that have lots of different reps that they follow. I have a lot of very loyal customers that had never used Agnes and Dora before, and they're suddenly in love with the brand and the clothing. So this is all positives. It's also wonderful that the company itself is providing us with training, with weekly updates and growth trainings. So there are sessions where they do live trainings and they just talk about believing in yourself, believing in the brand, believing in the company. Why are you doing this? What is your reason? What is your purpose? How to apply it to your life, what your goals are, how to overcome difficulty stressors, things like this. So there is an element to the company of genuine care about us and involvement. We often see the owner in live videos. Her name is Buffy, and she seems very, very, very kind-hearted. I look forward to meeting her someday. On a personal note, as far as how it has affected my life has changed drastically. If you are considering coming on board with Agnes and Dora, I can tell you that from a standpoint of what the brand represents and the quality of the clothing, don't hesitate. But be sure that if you want to take on this challenge, you have set a clear business plan for yourself and parameters as to what it is that you're planning to accomplish and how much of your life you want it to take over. If you work full-time, how will you fit it in? How much money are you willing to invest, and how much money are you willing to put forward on the weekly launches that the company has? If you're new to direct sales, as I was, you may not know that after you get your original kit, there will be weekly launches available for you to purchase. We are informed what is available for launch and then the time of launch, and then we have the ability to go in and pick our own product, which is amazing. What's available, what we can get before it sells out, we can go in and actually select it. So I can stock my boutique for my customer according to what I know my customers like. I don't have to buy something that I don't think would sell for my particular customer base. That's nice. I'm free to shop 24/7. It's always open and available, so I can order whenever I need new items, and that's fantastic. I can order a couple of pieces. I don't have to order a whole bunch. That's really great. So that's positive. But if you're thinking about starting this business, think about how much you want to put into this weekly. How much will you be buying weekly? Because as you get profit in from selling the line, you will then have to reinvest that into purchasing more items. How much time do you have to dedicate? When will you be doing your live sales? When will you be taking photos of the clothing, maybe doing videos of the clothing, doing flat lays of the clothing, getting on social media, spending time messaging, posting, responding, interacting? What's your time frame like? Will it detract from your family? How can you fit it in? I have just recently realized and decided that I have to schedule days that I am off and days that I am working so that I have time for my family. I am thankful that so far my group is growing at a pretty good clip, and I have some loyal customers and sales are steady. This is not a video about how much I'm making, but I can say that I'm making far beyond what I dreamed I would be. And that's a lot of hard work, though, a lot of constant effort to grow the group, because no one, or I won't say no one, not very many people are familiar with Agnes and Dora. So because we're not a brand that is commonly known, there are some really great benefits and there are some downfalls. The benefits are you're starting with a company that is just getting off the ground. So you get to grow with that company, and that's fantastic. The pitfalls are you have to get out there and you've got to make sure that your brand is known. And you have to make sure that people find out who you are, know about it, and sell your brand. Some other direct sales companies, everybody knows who they are, so they can make themselves searchable, and their group can grow pretty quickly that way. But you have to go out and grow your group organically and really, really make a point to educate the people on what it is that you have and you sell and why. So I can say at the 3-month date that I am making more than I had hoped to make at this point. I am buying weekly more than I had planned to buy at this point. We are heading into a very busy sales season come August through December, so I am wanting to beef up my inventory a little bit. Always think ahead as to what season is coming up. If you're at the very beginning of summer, then you want to think about stocking for summer. But as we actually get closer to the end of July, which is, I don't know when you're watching this video, but as we get closer to the end of July, I need to start thinking about fall and winter. So overall, this is a really brief and simple update to say that I couldn't be happier with my choice. I am still learning the balance between my life, my children, my family, and work. Before I think in one of my other videos, I talk about my career prior to coming to Agnes and Dora, prior to having children. I was in corporate development. I traveled all over the world, and I managed large departments, and I loved what I did. My career was my life. I expected that that would be something I would do forever, and then I had a family, and that changed. And I became a stay-at-home mom who also homeschools. So I became a different person, and being involved in direct sales is not something that I ever thought that I would do, but it has been a positive change and a blessing. But finding that balance is still something that I'm learning, because I fear sometimes that I'm putting too much into it time-wise when I want that time to be for my family. I need to think about what my schedule really needs to be. And my husband has been very helpful helping me figure that out. Part of it has been I'm working 4 days and I'm off 3. What working 4 days and off 3 means in my world is that 4 days of the week, I will not only respond to emails, I will not only work social media, which means I may take pictures of myself in the clothing, I might take pictures of flat lays, I might get on and do live videos, I might post to the buy-sell trade sites, I might order, I might communicate with customers, I might do packing and shipping and all of that. I might do all of that. That's a work day. Throughout the day, throughout taking care of my children, because I homeschool too, but they're off for the summer right now, I will intermittently be working all day long, throughout the day, even into the evening. So far, I've not had a hard stop in the evening just yet. But if I'm not working, then the only thing that I will do is respond to customers' messages and post a photo of something I've already taken a picture of. You know, a flat lay I may have saved in my phone, or a picture of a shirt. I may post something real briefly to social media, and I will send people invoices. But outside of that, I'm not working. I'm not working that night. That means I'm not going to do a live video that night. I'm not going to do packing and shipping that night. I am going to be off. That means time for my family, time for me, time for my husband and I, time to just relax. And being only 3 months in and being that busy, blessing. Now is a great time to join the company if you're considering it. We are growing and the brand speaks for itself, but I'm still working on that balance. And that's something that is okay to say and to have be a struggle. It's a positive one, because I'm not here to report that it's 3 months in and I'm not selling anything, or I don't know how to grow my group, or my group hasn't been growing. It's growing. And I am beginning to grow my own team. So if you are considering joining the Agnes and Dora team and you need someone to upline under, because you need a person that will sponsor you, will help you, will introduce you, I am more than willing and more than happy to help you on that journey. I have a wonderful team that I'm a part of right now that you would be added to for advice and mentoring. Send me a private message. My Facebook group name is Agnes and Dora by Dana Nicole. You can also email me at dananicholeboutique@gmail.com. My actual page, my boutique page is dananicholeboutique.com. You have to remember all these individual little pieces. And I'm more than happy to help you figure it out and walk you through it the best that I can. Being a newbie, but a newbie that has grown quick, I think gives a little bit of special insight versus a rep that might have been with the company a year now. We are coming into the company when there's a big burst of growth. There's a lot of changes. Our teams are typically growing pretty steadily right now, which is awesome. And we also know fresh what it's like to onboard and start and to get involved with other reps and to try to get to know not only the community of Agnes and Dora, but your customers as well. So if you need somebody to talk to about this journey and you're thinking about signing up to the queue to get in line to be contacted, I believe right now it's looking like it's about 4 to 6 weeks. So from the point of signing up, it's about 4 to 6 weeks before you get your offer to join and come on board. But I'm more than happy to help you out through that. So if you need somebody, let me know. I hope that this has been helpful for you. It's really just an insight as to where I'm at. I love this company and I am thankful for it, and I foresee it being a very positive part of my future and my family's future. And the clothing is beautiful. I'm proud to represent the company and the brand, and I wouldn't hesitate if you thought of all the pros and cons and how it fits into your family life and your personal life. And you can make that work. If it's about the company itself and the quality, there's no hesitation. Okay, I'm going to try to come back on here a little more often than I have been lately. So I will see you soon. One of the next videos I'm planning to do is talking about some of the styles and how they fit and how you can style them. So I look forward to talking to you guys again very soon, and I hope you're having a wonderful summer. Take care.